President Obama wants to raise the federal minimum wage to $9 an hour over the next 3 years. And his proposal has sparked a big debate among businesses. Karina Huber has the story.
Fast food restaurants. That's where you'll find a good chunk of America's minimum wage workers, flipping burgers or attending cash registers. Federal rules mandate they be paid at least $7.25 an hour. That's barely enough to survive. There's a perception that most minimum wage workers are teenagers looking to make extra spending money. But that's not true, according to the nonpartisan Economic Policy Institute. Its data finds that 84% of them are 20 or older, and a large number are trying to support families.
But today, a full-time worker making the minimum wage earns $14,500 a year, even with the tax relief we put in place. A family with 2 kids that earns the minimum wage still lives below the poverty line. That's wrong.
Opinion polls show most Americans agree. Businesses are torn. In one camp are those who say the increase would lead to layoffs and price increases for consumers as their bottom line is hit with higher wages. But other businesses say a rise would help the U.S. economy because it would put more money into the hands of consumers. Because the U.S. economy is driven by consumer spending, Costco and Whole Foods have endorsed Obama's plan to raise the minimum wage. John Mackey of Whole Foods said higher wages also leads to higher productivity and greater loyalty. Paul Son is legal co-director of the National Employment Law Project, a worker advocacy group.
Hiring and training a new low-wage worker costs, $2,000 to $3,000 easily. So there are really big savings from companies in incentivizing their workers just to stay put longer.
It's now up to Congress to decide whether it wants to see an increase in the federal minimum wage. Democrats largely support it, whereas Republicans don't. But if more businesses like Whole Foods and Costco speak out in support of the bill, we might see a shift in tides among the GOP. Karina Huber, CCTV, New York.